Hi guys, come with me as we check out a new construction home built by Oakland on a private lake right in the heart of Brandon, South Dakota. 713 South 4th Circle is a zero-entry ranch-style home with 5 bedrooms, 3 baths, and over 3,500 square feet. Listed at $1.175, homes of this caliber are rare, so plan your tour right away. Alrighty, so this was actually featured in the Spring Parade of Homes for 2024. It was definitely quite a fan favorite. And we are in a great neighborhood, really right in the heart of Brandon, South Dakota. And all these beautiful custom homes built by Oakland. There's a couple lots that are still available. There are actually 3 left, and then that will be it. The lots are going for about $250,000, and considering that it has access to this private lake in the back, it is quite a steal. All right, so starting off, we have, just a floor plan that is really accentuating this beautiful view. We have some nice warm tones, very natural, kind of nature elements. I would definitely put this in the category of a kind of modern organic feel. And one of my absolute favorite things is this flooring. On the camera, true colors are a little bit hard to pick up on, but this is just that absolute perfect warm brown. But that being said, you can absolutely go a little gray with it if you wanted to. In fact, this is agreeable gray, even though it kind of looks just like a soft white, which is something else that I want you guys to consider when you have a builder who has an in-house design team who has the experience and the eye for creating something like this. You really can get some help. This is just like one of the most basic colors, and you don't have to go all white everything to make things feel light and bright and airy. Of course, the beautiful vaulted ceiling here doesn't hurt, but at the same time, it still feels warm in here and cozy. So you really don't have to go all white on everything, although this slab is absolutely gorgeous. I love the handles. These were kind of carried through the house. We have custom bullseye cabinets. I don't think I mentioned that the floor is engineered hardwood, and it's made to look, or it's a pecan, right? Oh my gosh, I just love this house. So one of the things that people kind of keep going back and forth on is if you have the range hood and you don't have the microwave above, people are putting those ones that like fit down below. People aren't really like a huge fan of that. We haven't gotten a lot of good feedback from those. And then putting them in the pantry, which is substantial on this one, I can't wait to show you that, is just too far away for the convenience. So this one actually has what looks like a double oven, but this one is actually the microwave. So that's very smart. Adorable apron sink, which absolutely is 100% still on trend. And then we have the cooktop, which allows you to have big open drawers down below, which just makes it so much easier to be able to get all your heavy pots and pans. This is a gorgeous backsplash. It looks porous, like that kind of stone, but it's not. It's actually a tile, so you don't have to worry about cleanup. And then we just have a lot of really great cabinetry and use of space. This is just really a beautiful, beautiful home. So we have some built-in cabinetry over here, which is beautiful, has the arches. And then this is actually a slab of walnut from an old farm. But you can go, any kind of decor with this. You're not stuck. This is very traditional, timeless, nothing crazy going on. Let's go ahead and take a look out here and talk a little bit about the water. So you have a nice, big, beautiful deck with some nice accents above. And that would be your little walkway right there to get down to your private beach, which runs about kind of from that one to that one. That would be like your little dock. And this is a 12-acre lake. It used to be like a quarry, and so they just dug down, hit the aquifer, and now it's just filled with beautiful, clean water that a lot of places, that right there, that's not algae, that's just grass coming up, where it's a little bit shallower right there. It's about 25 feet deep in the deepest part right there. So I mean, it's really ideal. Plus it's private. It's only for the homes in this development. But we still have some beautiful yard space here. That lot will kind of like cut in right there. But I'll tell you what, there's the families out here. They are just absolutely living their best lake life. But right here in Brandon, which is only 10-15 minutes from Sioux Falls. So continuing with the very soothing color palette, we have this beautiful green accent wall in the primary. Carry the beam look in here as well. Check out this bathroom. I love this design. I love the stone. Love a good soaker tub. The separate vanities. Everything about this. This is just absolutely picture perfect. This is actually a faux wood. This is a tile, so perfect for the bathroom. They really were kind of thinking of everything. And then we have a nice big shower with a built-in bench right there, which when you know, it's just so nice to have something that's built in like that. Barn door for the bathroom, which nice to have a separate water closet. And then the great thing about Oakland homes is this flow. So we have the primary going into the laundry, going right into the garage and that entrance. So it just makes the functionality of this floor plan so awesome. So as the primary, you're doing your laundry, literally, can you imagine? You're here, you do your laundry there. So it's super handy. And, I mean, when you have a family like Oakland Homes, doing the designing, doing the floor plans, all of that, a lot of their stuff just really makes sense for real life. But this is an absolutely gorgeous laundry room. I love this tile. I love the pattern. It kind of matches the backsplash in the kitchen. So again, cohesiveness with the design. You have a closet and a place for, if you wanted to put bench, like more of like cabinetry here, you could, but a nice little catch-all from when you come in from your garage, which looks awesome. I think they're gonna be adding some epoxy to this yet, but it's ready to go for heating, hot and cold water, floor drain, insulated doors, everything you could want for a garage. And then, oh God, it really is a really, really beautiful home. They really outdid themselves. There's 3 bedrooms on the main. This one would also be great for a little office space, lots of natural light. Another gorgeous bathroom. And then another bedroom with that gorgeous view. Oh my goodness. All right, and then believe it or not, the downstairs is like almost equally as gorgeous as the upstairs. And not a lot of basements that are gonna be this pretty. So first of all, you'll notice that we have the nice tall ceilings and just a ton of natural light. So it does not feel like a basement whatsoever. This is a huge room, so you really could, have room to do anything that you wanted to. You could have a sitting area, you could have a pool table, you can do anything with this space. It is huge. And then very smart design. We have a, more hard surface floor, which this is really beautiful. It's large tiles, but they kind of look like an acid washed concrete, and it is stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. We have a great bar down here, which is basically a little kitchenette. This is bigger than most people's islands in their main kitchen. But bringing this flooring, this hard flooring in, going all the way to the bathroom is so smart, because if you're enjoying everything outside, you don't have to worry about little wet feet or wet people coming in, getting a drink, going to the restroom. Easy to clean up, easy to maintain, smart, smart, smart. So here is the downstairs bathroom. Another stunner. Beautifully tiled, beautiful tubs. Oakland Homes really knows how to put a product together. This would be your 5th bedroom down here. And then another wonderful, awesome, smart thing about this house, you have essentially a garage that can go straight out, so you can keep all of your water toys in here. You can keep your lawn stuff in here. It's just, this home is truly built for convenience, and I absolutely love it. This would just be like a little extra storage area. They went ahead and finished it, but you could really use it for whatever you wanted. So let's head upstairs and talk about the price point and what is going on in the market. So you know where you're gonna find me. Next to this gorgeous kitchen. What do you guys think of this one? I know it's up there in price point, but let's kind of break that down also. So listed at 1.175, we have over 3,500 finished square feet, so it's a nice big house, and we're on, let's say, like a $250,000 lot. So that means that for the house, it's like 25, and then at that square footage, we're looking at like $264 per square foot, which a lot of the new construction is definitely 300 plus. If you get into an unfinished basement, it's like closer to 400. So when you're talking about bang for buck on this house, plus, I mean, the view, it's just this home is an absolute stunner. You know, a lot of people in Sioux Falls, as it's growing and growing and growing, are kind of really flocking to those small towns. We don't really have traffic, so living, you know, 10 or 15 miles outside of Sioux Falls means 10 or 15 minutes of travel. So it's really a great option. Brandon is actually the #1 school district in the state. So you are getting a lot of bang for your buck. There's an awesome park right across this lake that they're putting millions of dollars into. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will catch you on the next one.